Hi, my name is Ibon Binti Rasidin. My matrix number is BB23110-265. Today, we will present our research entitled Factors Influencing Malaysians' Consumer Purchase Intentions Toward Online Shopping. In the study, it focused on understanding what factors influence consumer intentions to purchase a product through online platforms such as TikTok, Shopee, Shein, and official brand websites. Online shopping in Malaysia has grown rapidly in recent years due to the development of digital platforms and internet accessibility. Consumers today prefer convenient and fast shopping method through platforms such as Shopee, TikTok Shop, and other online stores. However, even though online shopping is widely used, consumer purchase intentions may still be influenced by several psychology and social factors. Although online shopping is widely adopted, not all consumers show the same level of purchase intentions. Some consumers are highly active buyers while others are still hesitant to shop online. Therefore, this study aims to identify the key factors that influence Malaysians' consumer purchase intentions toward online shopping. So there are three main objectives of this research. The first one is to examine the relationship between attitude and purchase intention. Second, to investigate the influence of social influence on purchase intention. And the third one is to determine the effect of perceived behavior control on purchase intentions among Malaysian consumers. So in the study, there are three independent variables, which is attitude, social influence, and perceived behavior control. And the dependent variable is purchase intentions toward online shopping.
Hi, my name is Nurul Fatiha binti Pilimon. So next, I will explain our research framework and the demographic profile of the respondents. So our study is based on the theory of planned behavior, which proposes that attitude, subjective norms, and also perceived behavioral control are the independent variables that influence the dependent variable, which is purchase intention. So we hypothesize that all three variables have a positive relationship with purchase intention. This relationship were analyzed using the SMART PLS structural model to determine whether each hypothesis is supported. For the demographic data, a total of 102 valid responses were collected with no missing data, indicating a complete data set for analysis. The questionnaire collected respondents' demographic information, including gender, age, profession, and faculty, as well as their online shopping behavior, such as the frequency of online shopping and also their preferred online shopping platform. This demographic information helps us better understand the characteristic of the respondents before analyzing the relationship between the study variables. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Hello, my name is Olivia Anak Roger. So next I will present the descriptive and measurement model. So for the descriptive analysis using SPSS, the mean value indicates a high level of agreement among respondents for all variables, namely attitude, subjective norms, perceived behavior control, and purchase intention. The standard deviation values are relatively low, showing that respondents gave consistent response. Next is the measurement model using SMART PLS. The Cronbach alpha values range from 0.899 to 0.940, which are above the recommended value of 0.70. This shows excellent internal consistency. So for the CR, the composite reliability, values range from 0.930 to 0.950, indicating that all constructs are highly reliable. In addition, the average variance extracted, or AVE, range from 0.765 to 0.806, exceeding the minimum threshold of 0.50. This confirms good conversion validity. Finally, all auto-loading. So all auto-loading values range from 0.827 to 0.938, which are above the recommended value of 0.70. Therefore, all questionnaire items are reliable and suitable for measuring their respective constructs. So overall, the measurement model demonstrates good reliability and validity, indicating that the research instrument is appropriate for further analysis. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Nurul Afifa binti Abdul Wahid. So now I will present the structural model analysis and hypothesis testing. This table shows the relationship between the three independent variables and purchase intention. First, attitude has a beta value of 0.365 with a t-value of 1.711 and a p-value of 0.087. Since the p-value is greater than 0.05, hypothesis 1 is not supported. This means that consumer attitudes towards online shopping do not significantly influence this purchase intention. Second, perceived behavioral control has the highest beta value of 0.528, a t-value of 4.072 and a p-value of 0.000. This relationship is statistically significant, so hypothesis 2 is supported. This indicates that when consumers feel confident in their skills, knowledge, and ability to shop online, they are more likely to have the intention to purchase online product. Lastly, subjective norms have a beta value of 0.01 and negative 0.016 with a p-value of 0.935. Therefore, hypothesis 3 is not supported, showing that social influence from family or friends does not significantly affect purchase intention to this study. Next, the model explanatory power is measured using the R-square value. The R-square is 0.682, which means that the three independent variables explain 68.2% of the variation in consumer purchase intention. This indicates that the research model has strong explanatory power. Overall, only hypothesis 2 was supported, while hypothesis 1 and 3 were not supported. The more important finding of this study is perceived behavioral control is the strongest predictor of purchase intention. In other words, consumers are more likely to buy product online when they feel capable, confident, and comfortable using online shopping platforms. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Siti Charunamita Muhammad. So today I will be present the summary of findings for this study. So actually this study is aimed to examine the factors influencing consumer purchase intention towards online shopping in Malaysia by applying the theory of planned behavior, which is TPB. So this study is actually focused on the three main factors, namely attitude, perceived behavioral control, and subjective norms. So based on the findings, the proposed model showed a strong explanatory power with an R-square value of 0.682, which means these three variables explain the 68.2% of the variation in consumers' online purchase intention. However, out of the 3 hypotheses tested, only one hypothesis was supported, which is hypothesis 2. For hypothesis 2, the results showed that perceived behavioral control has a positive and significant relationship between purchase intention, with a beta value of 0.528, t-value of 4.02, and p-value of 0.00. Therefore, hypothesis 2 is accepted. This means that consumers are more likely to purchase online when they feel they have the necessary knowledge and skills, and also the confidence to complete online transactions. So among all the variables tested, perceived behavioral control has the strongest influence, showing that consumer confidence and ability are the most important in determining online purchase intention. This finding is consistent with the TPB, which is suggest that when consumers believe they have a capable of performing a behavior, their intention to do it becomes stronger. In terms of consumer behavior, the findings shows that consumers rely more on their own ability and confidence when shopping online rather than social or influence or even personal attitude. So this means consumers who are familiar with online shopping platform, payment methods, and also delivery systems are more likely to make purchases online. It also shows that digital literacy plays an important role in increasing online shopping participation. As for the businesses, the findings suggest that online retailers should focus on improving website usability, payment security, and also customer service. A user-friendly platform can increase consumers' confidence and make them feel more in control of the shopping process, which directly increases purchase intention and also improve customer satisfaction. One limitation of this study is that it used a cross-sectional research design where that data was collected only at one point at a time. This means that this study only reflects consumers' perceptions during the specific period and may not fully represent changes in consumer behavior over time. So, as for the future research, it is recommended to include additional variables such as trust, perceived risk, website quality, and customer satisfaction to gain a deeper understanding of consumers' online purchase intention. So in conclusion, this study shows that perceived behavioral control is the most important factor influencing online purchase intention among Malaysian consumers. This highlights the importance of building consumer confidence and improving the online shopping experience for future business growth. That is all for us. Thank you.